I always start with the intro. I wonder what this thing is exactly. It kind of looks like a Leviathan infant. But it's not quite a Leviathan infant. Well, hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Yakarash here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Last time around, we defeated Gore and got the plasma beam. Which is a very sad fight. Gosh darn it. Don't tell me already. Okay, we're good. Also, last time around, we had some serious the connection was sort of crashing, if you will, and harder than normal. Oh, gotta scan these. So you gotta have even metal shriek bats. Or robot, you know, Elysian shriek bat, mechanical variant of a shriek bat that will explode on contact. Like all shriek bats, the Elysian shriek bat will dive bomb any creature that wanders too close and detonate on contact. I'm just wondering, okay, what benefit exactly is there to having the shriek bats around? Because, like, for you to make a mechanical version, it's like the Luminoth created the Mechaniclops, or Mechlops, rather, excuse me, because they were trying to tame the Triclops for war, but they couldn't do it, so instead they created mechanical versions. Oh, that's the second time within the last... But why would you... I mean, I guess just as guards? Jeez. What is going on? Sorry. Like all streak bats, the Elysian streak bat will dive bomb any creature that wanders too close and detonate on contact. However, these are not actual creatures, but machines made to mimic their real-life counterparts. Designed centuries ago, their original purpose is unknown. They now roam the hovering facilities over Elysia, often in small flocks. That's hilarious. Ooh. Okay, what in the world? I'm just gonna have to have this open so, you know, I can keep an eye on it if it's actually broadcasting or not. Sorry, bear with me here. I have no idea why it's misbehaving. I don't know if it's a cord issue or if it's because my Wii is old or something. I've tried tightening all of the cords. Except for one, actually. Let me check that one. Okay, that didn't really seem productive. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. Fortunately, none of the quote-unquote crashes have resulted in you being unable to see the game. Oh yeah, and now that we have the plasma beam, we can just melt them. Now, what is neat is because the beam system in this game works differently, in that the beams stack instead of you being able to switch between them. Is like they're like, well, you know, we want to still have like some like, you know, elemental aspects or like, you know, weapons that do different things. So they brought back the ice missile from Fusion, which is neat. Death by concussion. Skytown is kind of one of those places where you either really like it or you really don't. Just because some people have a problem with the linearity. Whoa. Okay, that's just weird now. It may just be a matter of either the Wii being old or the TV being old or both. I don't know if you could see any of that, but yeah, there was not good things happening. Let's see, is this the... Yes, it is. Okay. And last time we found another, difference between the trilogy and base game version. Which is that when you try to, or when you go up to the door, or you first get the cutscene of the Aurora unit's chamber, the AU chamber, in this version, the original, there's actually a like a message from Aurora Unit 242 saying you need to get like a certain upgrade or whatever to unlock the door or whatever. But from what I remember, that was not in the original, or that was not in the trilogy version. They removed that. And I think I remember that was alluded to. Well, on the plus side, whenever my screen is misbehaving and stuff, so far it doesn't seem like it's really showing on the actual stream, so that's good.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to SkyTown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan. We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for the shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysium, and so is impossible to reach directly. As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan's shield. Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them.
Assembling a nuke.
There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be
Voice changed there for a second for some reason.
We will upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
That's how you get the map. This is almost unplayable. Like, again, you're not... Thankfully, like, you're not seeing anything that's happening right now, but, like, I keep getting, like, these flickerings and, like every minute or so. So, you know, and thankfully I've played this game enough to where it's, you know, it's okay. But all the same, geez Louise.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
heal. Is it this way or this way? I think it's this way. Okay, no need to go through there because that's where I need to go, but all I'll get is a cutscene cutscene with a message from 217 that I need to basically find my gear elsewhere. I think something I was gonna say earlier, or I was in the middle of saying earlier, but I was interrupted, I guess. Some people have a problem with the linearity of Skytown. Like, it is, and it is very linear. It's true. But that honestly doesn't really bother me. And it makes it like one of, if not the least, or the least difficult to get lost, or excuse me, the least. It makes it not that hard, not that easy to get lost. Even though I have kind of gotten lost before, it's just, you know. Let's take a peek in here. A little foreshadow. I wonder if the Elysians, like the ones that actually spoke and stuff, I wonder if they actually, like, looked like Robot Chozo or something like that. Just given the handprint. Energy generator feeds power into the landing cradle for the recharging of evacuation pods. Structure appears to be a landing cradle designed for small evacuation pods. Little foreshadow. Oh, here we go. Let me scan you. Here we go. Steam Spider, tiny labor mechanoids. Threat index set to minimum. Steam Spiders were created by the Steam Lords as basic light laborers. They have since went rogue and now run wild in Skytown. Though of minimal threat alone, a swarm of them can be a nuisance. So, the Chozo made the Elysians, and I imagine the Elysians made the Steam Lord and the other robots, and then the Steam Lord created these. Fascinating. First you have to shoot doors to open them, now you have to shoot file cabinets. Alone. In the year 400 of Elysian Reckoning, the time for our Chozo creators to leave had arrived. To us, they entrusted the station and its purpose. We were to stand vigil and watch over the station until the time when others seeking knowledge and enlightenment arrived. With their departure came one last request from the chosen searcher, to continue exploring the skies for the answers to the mysterious planet, the living planet. We gave her our word and resumed her tireless search. Day after day, we hunted for the answers she just desperately sought, but our efforts yielded nothing. We failed. Man.
Samus, the security locks have been engaged on this landing site.
You don't say.
This was surely a result of Gore's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Oh, wrong one.
Data received.
Did I even scan my ship? I did. Back to fire air dock. Yep, here we go. You got the plasma beam, so it's time to go back to the plasma area. Hey, I get to say hi to my butterfly friends. Such an adorable little feature. Ow. Aww. He froze after he caught it. Darn it all. Huh? It would be cool to have one of these Brionian paintings. Prophecy. As time slowly passed, I grew old. Even the combined power of magic and science couldn't cheat death forever. In order to preserve Brio's environment, I would need a successor. Finding one was a daunting task, for most of the folk saw me as a monster. Time passed quickly as I searched, and my efforts appeared to be in vain. Seemingly by chance, I found a young primal wandering the wastelands and rescued her. But this was not a chance encounter. She was a prophetess, timelessly searching for the last Lord of Science to speak to about her visions. In her dreams, she saw a star-born death coming to Brio, and with her vision came a plea to save her world. Based on her information, I began working on improving the existing decontamination equipment to help prepare a defense for Brio against the eventual catastrophe. If I'm not mistaken, alright. If I'm not mistaken, the, shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, the launching of these decontamination thingamabobbers, like, basically is like a beacon that reveals their location. Geo. File Brio 444. Stone. Stonework represents MT the 7th. Excuse me. The 9th Emperor of the Geth dynasty. File Brio 446 stonework represents Oemis the First, the 7th Emperor of the Eschar dynasty. Yeet. Come on. Brio 447 stonework represents Kyun the Second, the 5th Emperor of the Clomnant dynasty. Stonework represents Hixin the First, the 4th Empress of the B. Eaxul dynasty. Oh, so there was one behind. Oh, right. Brio 448, Andes the First, the last Emperor of Brio. I wonder why it's Andes the First, if he's the last emperor. I suppose there could be an actual, like, logical explanation, but I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, hang on. Just typing something in my Discord. Alright, let's see if we can get you to throw your stuff. Yes! Whoops. Ah! Shoot. Okay, that time it actually crashed. Or rather it... That time it actually, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that time it actually did cut off the broadcast. So... Yeah, I don't know what that is, what the problem is. Wait, wish I could diagnose the issue. What is nice though is that when it goes black on me and I can't see the game on my TV, I can still look at OBS and it'll still be broadcasting, so I can see what's going on there. Like most prisoners, this reptilicus was sealed inside a cell and starved to death. Yeesh. This reptilicus prisoner appears to have died while struggling to escape his cell. Ceremonial golem appears deteriorated but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. Right, I do have to hit the gong first. Oh. Actually, that's not what I have to do first. It's like, oh? Okay, there we go. Well, hey, you see that cutscene. Hence why it's called a ceremonial gong. Or a ceremonial golem. I guess the Chozo are like, hey, so we want you to design this room, see? And if you have the golem hit the gong, then it'll open up this thing, and a little hologram is like, well, what does the hologram mean? Trade secret. But it's only somebody with Chozo equipment can access it. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. It's the dog. He likes to howl like that every now and again. Our plea. Sadly, disaster came to us before we could finish our work. An accident caused our supply of fuel gel to explode, sending fire to the sky and exposing our position. It was not long before a primal war band saw the great fire and rushed to attack. Without a way to power my great Moganars, I had no way to defend myself from their assault. Fleeing would only drive them to pursue us to no end, and they would show no mercy to either one of us once caught. I had no other choice except to stand my ground while the prophetess fled to safety. With her I sent my records of the past in hopes they would both find sanctuary. You now read my last words, etched in stone and placed by the prophetess. We speak to you from beyond the grave to plead with you. Save our world from the starborn plague. Lift the veil of hate from the eyes of our people. May our remaining relics serve you well in this struggle. Yeah, just for the heck of it, we'll just, yeah. I see. Uh, 551 represents Gsliss, major clan and house of Brio. Whoops, sorry. So sorry, so sorry. Gonna get a better look over here. Maybe. Statue represents De La and the first Chozo gift of knowledge bestowed upon the Reptilicus. Statue represents Inge, the first Reptilicus Emperor to receive the gift brought forth by the Chozo. They're like, you ain't going nowhere until you first learn how to use this, buddy boy. Let's see, is it, yeah. 552 statue was built to honor peace on Rio after the Great Schism ended. Oh, man. Do tell me more. Indeed. See, I always assumed that that all of the people of Brio were the six-legged Reptilicus. But now I'm wondering if there was another race on Brio that was four-limbed. And it was these that were the Emperors or whatever. Just because of the shapes of the golems as well as that statue, but... Oh, I was saying, yeah, you were saying results were thermal. I'm like, yep. So I was like, indeed.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything all right?
About my gunship's extended warranty?
There are some important new facts. Are the promises told that was introduced in this new flagship called? As I am sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5 months ago.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh yeah, they like to go behind you.
We request that you investigate the following for any information about the pirates and their rescue plan.
Ah, that just killed you.
We will upload the coordinates to you now.
Yeah. Feel it in the bones. Yeah, chilling on the flip side. That's funny. SpaceX designed the ship, confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, no. I know. I just keep making. I keep making that joke just because it looks like a freaking Tesla logo on the windshield. The Wii does make a bit of a racket. Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's old or if that's normal. Main docking bay, landing side A. Here we go. That actually rhymes too. That part, that like nebula looking thing, it looks like part of the Ring Nebula or something. Or the Eye Nebula. I'm actually not altogether sure what it's actually called. I thought it was called the Ring Nebula. The nebula that looks like an eye. Yeah, it's sometimes been nicknamed the Eye of God. Okay, back to Skytown. Boys and girls. Ah! Well, that was rude. And that's a hurts. That particular grunt that Samus makes is unique to Prime 3. Like, it never appears in either Prime 1 or 2. There are a few of those in Prime 3 that are unique to Prime 3. Do I get health for that? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, all the way out here. Open up that door! You notice I didn't say Richard? True. Very true. Gondola! The cable car gondola, not the boat gondola. Not really sure what that's... Oh, wait a minute. Is that my ship? Oh, wait, maybe that's... Oh, wait, I think this is the observatory. I think that's what that's supposed to be depicting. Oh, the pirates are here. Not... The pirates, strangely, dislike theft, so... Hello, boyo. How do you do? Boy, when doing my Dark Hunter series, I got through this part in hyper mode difficulty without using hyper mode. But boy, oh boy, did it take a long time. I mean, y'all saw how long the gore fight was without using hyper mode. Gotcha. The wire keeps hitting the microphone. Hey! Rude! You know. Whoa. I actually jumped over him. Oh, ah! Howdy, neighbor. Whoa. I don't remember you guys being... Missiles stall their shots, which is nice. Whew. Yeah, I remember, like, chasing a pirate down those doors, but I don't remember, like, going through the first one and he's just standing right there. That's unusual. Kind of looked like she face planted. Okay, I'll make an exception. Just because I need health and stuff, even though that actually was not really productive. Actually. As a matter of fact, I literally gained nothing. Net zero. Whoops. Boy, you were in the wrong place in the wrong time, buddy. Oh yeah, here we go. The flying ones of these. Advanced Air Trooper. Armor resists beam attack. I sound more annoyed than I actually am. When the going gets tough, the tough put on armor. Advanced Air Troopers wear an extra layer of ablative armor that is susceptible to explosive blasts. Like regular Air Troopers, they wield 2 remote attack pods. These are outfitted with a particle cannon, gel bomb rack, blah blah. Yeah. I started making this complaint last episode just a little bit. I'm just kind of like, you know, like the extra scan logs, just because, like, you know, they in this game are a bit unnecessary at times. Like, you could just make 1 log for Aero Troopers and 1 log for Shield Pirates, or 1 log for just regular old pirates and stuff. I need to get out of here. I'm not really that annoyed about it. It's just, you know, you could make it much simpler. It's like saying, you know, 2/6 versus 1/3. It's like they're both correct. They're both the same fraction, but it's best to just say 1/3. Nominative? Nominative? Not sure what you mean. Well, it's like, okay, you have the advanced armor troopers, you have the advanced, or you have the beam armor, or whatever, or the shield troopers or something. But you have so many different... You have the advanced armor arrow trooper, you have the advanced armor regular trooper, you have the advanced armor shield trooper. When you could just do one log entry for advanced armor or something, and then, like, you know, they could have, you know, it's like they could be shield troopers, they could be arrow troopers. I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just, you know, I feel like it's a bit much. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't notice that. Meh. What? Boy. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, hey. It's, these critters. The swarm bots. Hey, where are you? Oh, there you are. Nimble Flyer can break lock on, generates pulse attacks. Oh, shoot. I'm not broadcasting. I just realized. That last one, actually. Darn. Okay, sorry about that. Swarm bots tend to travel in groups. They can evade many inbound attacks and can perform aerial maneuvers that make them nearly impossible to damage. They can generate pulses of energy to damage or disrupt enemy targets. As a desperate measure, he'll perform suicide runs on an enemy. Oh, this one doesn't have a hologram. Maybe it did, but got exploded. About to get ambushed. Maybe. Oh no, not yet. Yeah, that's what they're called. They're called cases. Federation. Time passed slowly as we suffered through our bad dreams. We endured their visions until finally, in year 1435, our automated defense systems were triggered. A number of aliens, well armed and armored, had penetrated our battle screens and entered Elysia Station. Per protocol, we were revived from stasis to defend our home. As we mustered for battle, the aliens communicated with us and declared themselves to be under the banner of peace. A truce was called, and soon we began negotiations with the Galactic Federation. The Treaty of Elysia began a new era of prosperity for us. Oh, a hyper mode Steambot. I forgot they could do that. Technically 10 bot. But even the lowly 10 bot has hyper mode. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of mechanism. Is there another? There is. Okay. You missed a joke. I said earlier, it's like first it's doors you have to shoot in order to open them, and now you have to shoot these file cabinets. Agreement. The treaty brought us new supplies, fuel, and parts from the Federation. In return, we allowed them to use Elysia Station as they saw fit. They were glad to use the station's powerful scientific systems and gleaned a great deal of knowledge from our databanks. Unfortunately, the harsh atmosphere of our world was dangerous for the Federation researchers. They proposed to replace the humanoids with a single artificial intelligence unit, which they called Aurora.
Samus, I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Fortunately, the Aurora is like the one of the few instances where a Federation AI actually, you know, seems pretty stable. Oh, whoops. And they're like, which is good because the Aurora are used for scientific things, for military, for government, and for business. So they're like everywhere in the Federation. So they better be freaking secure. But whoever designed the Aurora AI needs to be working with the people who designed the freaking box robot and MB and all that other stuff, because like, okay, the Emmy were fine. They were just hacked by the Chozo on ZDR. And yeah, Aurora Unit 313 was corrupted by Phazon and after it was stolen, so that doesn't really count. But MB went rogue. The box robot went rogue. I'm pretty sure.
Samus, now that you have the ship grappled, you should be able to assemble the Heronian.
I'm pretty sure the Diggernaut on SR388 is also Federation, just because it looks way too similar to the Emmy in design. So I I'm betting it's also designed by the Exalion Star Corporation, but that thing went rogue.
We will upload the coordinates to all 3 bomb components to you now.
But all that being said, it's like the oh, hang on. Let me just go ahead and save. Yeah, it's a good thing it took Phazon to you know, make one of the AUs go rogue, because geez Louise, if they could just easily snap, then that would not be good for anybody at all. I kill you with fire, I kill you with ice. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you count, like, the Torzo on Zebus. And then, of course, the Metroid's going rogue as well. You can count that as well. Ah! Goodbye, cruel world. Anyway. Sorry. These look an awful lot like Bombus. Kinda. Except they're like encased in something or whatever. And at least in Super Metroid, you see that this one Chozo vessel is powered, like the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship is powered by Phazon. Or not Phazon, excuse me, the Bombus. Okay, yeah, you are a shield trooper. I distinctly remember that. Oh yeah, and Mother Brain, of course. And Mother Brain is just evil as well. It's just like, I'm gonna bring balance to this galaxy by just taking over the space pirates and having them go against the Federation, and they'll cancel each other out. Let it do its thing. Just out of curiosity, why would you do that? I mean, it's not like it's ruining my plans or anything. I do appreciate the pickup window does not appear until you land. So I did recently learn, apparently there's this giant tarantula or something that basically keeps this tiny frog as a pet. And the symbiotic relationship in that sense is like the the tarantula protects the frog, and the frog like eats up like insects or something. Hello, welcome to the stream. How do you do? Alright, let's see.
Data received.
Get a little, yeah, fuzzy and slimy boy. I really like this mechanic of your ship going around and carrying stuff for you. I do hope they bring that back in Prime 4. Or just, you know, I mean, dogfighting in Prime 4 I think would be awesome. Like against the Delano 7 and or against pirate fighters. Because they brought back the classic space pirate fighter ship that you see in Zero Mission. Like, you briefly see it in the trailer. Oh, shoot. Right, I need to lower this. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Touch of Phazon fever, uh-oh.
Data received.
And now just gently lower it to just, that. Okay, here we go. Neat little detail, like, I forgot to comment on it, but yeah, during the gore fight, you see that there's fuel gel on the ground, and then you can shoot your ice missiles on the fuel gel to freeze it, and then it will cause him to slip as he's ramming at you. Slip, skid, you know. But for a long time, it hadn't occurred to me that, well, the fuel gel came from my ship because, you know, he was damaging my ship, so, you know, it caused a bit of a fuel gel leak. So, you know. Don't look for this area. Cool. This is also a really neat feature. They're like, hey, you know, if you want, you know, as an option, we'll tell you where everything is in this game. Which is also nice, like in Dread, and I think also in Samus Returns, they had a, there's the radar pulse. The radar pulse you can send out and it'll reveal destroyable blocks. And I really appreciate that sort of thing. But the thing is, it's never actually required to use it. Like, it's purely optional. But I love that because, you know, for those who just don't want to be told where all the destroyable blocks are, you know, you don't have to use it. But for little old people like me that have difficulty finding stuff in the 2D games, that's just really nice. Let's see, is there something else I can activate here at the moment? I think I need Spider Ball for the rest. Satellite in launch position, awaiting planetary target from the holographic projector. Boy, you do fast work, don't you? Sculpture represents the searcher who once studied the cosmos from here centuries ago, and she's the gal who found the lost planet, or the, she's the gal who discovered phase, and, okay, here we go. The Lost Island of Atlantis. Anyway, neat little detail. You shoot the tree and leaves fly everywhere. Speaking of the tree, Cyrillic tree is a bioengineered plant form created by the Chozo, often planted on other planets. You're just going through this whole thing, just this whole, like, metallic station filled with robots, and you just run into some freaking trees planted in the station. That's funny. Oh yeah, this is a cool little thing. This Chozo model appears to represent a specific solar system. No profile matches in databank. A planet with 3 moons. A planet with 1 moon. Or 2 planets with 1 moon. What appears to be an asteroid belt that can't be. Yeah, this isn't the Talon system. Or the Zebesian system, you know. One of my thoughts was that this was meant to kind of represent the Kalendar region or the 4 planets you go to in this game. Like the red planet is the pirate homeworld, and there's Brio, and there's Norian, and that's Elysia. But I don't know. Another thought I had was that this is the system that the Chozo fled to when they left Talon 4 or something. Yeah, it might also be the ZDR system. Who knows? No profile matches. Oh. Yeah, that was another thought I was thinking, like, what if it's the system that has phase in it? It's never said that Phase is rogue. Aether is a rogue planet. All it says is that Phase is a all it says is that Phase is a living planet. So it's possible. It is possible that Phase is rogue, but it's never actually stated. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Yeah, Star Wars, how it uses the term system is very confusing. The Hoth system, for instance, Hoth is the name of a planet. Let's see, I'm trying to think of an example. It's like, yeah, every time they use the word system, they're like referring to a planet, typically. Oftentimes. Unless for some reason, when they're talking about going to a planet, they're always referring to... They always just refer to the system for some reason. Not always, but... Like, they go to Tatooine or something, but... Aurora. Aurora was placed within one of our floating pods and connected into the station's network. This connection allowed Aurora to control not only the facility, but us as well. Our link allowed us to reap the benefits of the Aurora's own connection to the Federation's Aurora network. The units were capable of communicating with one another regardless of the distance, and vast amounts of information were passed down to us. As the years went by, we aided the Aurora and our Federation allies in their research. We studied potential enemy threats and collected data on their activities. It was in some small way a means to atone for our inability to help our creators years ago. Through our alliance with the Federation, we were able to prevent many disasters and bring an end to numerous threats in the cosmos. We are not certain if that was what our creators would have wished to happen, but it was certainly a peaceful life. Yeah, but the sixth planet of the Hoth system is Hoth. Like, that's the rub. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. Whoops. Nah. It's been acting up a lot today for whatever reason. Even, like, there have been many instances where it doesn't even manifest in the stream itself, but it's just happening a lot. Well, it's like, actually in the original the original trilogy, I think they used that weird confusion with using the term system more often. In the prequel trilogy, though, I think I'm actually trying to think of an instance where they actually bring back that confusing usage of the word system, and I'm having difficulty. I think in the prequel trilogy they usually just say the name of the planet. Hang on. You're talking a little too fast. Well, I'm. Hang on. The frick? What are you even talking about? Oh. You pranked me. Let's redo the Berserker Lord fight, except there's this thing in the middle that makes it difficult. Yeah, that's part of why I hesitate to really call Star Wars really a sci-fi franchise. It's more what I call a space fantasy than it is a sci-fi franchise. I mean, lightsabers, for instance. Of course, as you know, we can be debating how a lightsaber works till the cows come home. Hang on, I just had this really dumb idea. I don't remember this being a thing. Did they remove this? Like, do these not activate? Oh, he's knocking them down. Alright. But yeah, it's like we can debate over how an actual lightsaber could work till the cows come home, because some people are actually crafting a lightsaber-esque thing, which is just basically a stream of plasma or something. So in theory, it could work, maybe, but that's a big maybe. However, in the latest Disney Star Wars fiasco, The Acolyte, which is trash beyond reckoning for various reasons, this one weapon that this one lady has is a light whip. That is, it's a lightsaber, but she can also make it change its shape so that it's a whip as well. Which I don't see how that makes any sense. But oh. The beams hitting each other. Like the beams? What? Oh. I mean, unless you could make some distinction, or like, obviously the lightsabers also have a sort of force field around them. So with that being the case, the lightsabers, the beams being able to hit each other does make sense. But then you'd have to explain, okay, well, how does that work? I mean, is it really that much of a wonder that it's like a mix? It's a mix of science fiction and just magic when it comes to that sort of thing. Because I don't think how the lightsaber works is purely a sci-fi-esque thing. I think it is like the Force is part of it as well and all that stuff. Oh, the light whip? Yeah. I mean, you could just argue it's just called a lightsaber just because it's, well, you know, glowy and stuff. Whoa. That's different. That is very different. That wasn't in the trilogy version. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wait, I just came from here. Man, they had a whole giant revolving mechanism. Just had a whole giant mechanism that they completely removed, and okay, what was there before was just a force field. Speaking of force fields, what was there before was just a force field that turned on and off. Fire sword. I mean, I've seen various variants of something called a fire sword before, I suppose. Interesting. Indeed. Ah! Hey! You jerkwad! And it's like, it's shooting me as I'm falling down, and then all of a sudden it starts shooting up here. It's like, oh! Oh, wait a minute, oh, okay. Whoa, I forgot about that. Bioform's energy was completely drained. Only a brittle husk remains. Sorry, I was just thinking about this earlier. I had totally forgotten that the Metroids at Skytown was part of the second act of Skytown, I guess you could say. I thought it was part of the third act. But, yeah. I misremembered. Scans indicate that the target's death was caused by severe trauma sustained to cranial region. Ouch. I've got it. What? A terrific headache. Bioform's body has sustained multiple puncture wounds. Phazon detected around these areas. Youch. That's pretty cool. Spinal column was severed. Subject paralyzed and unable to defend while being attacked. Ouch. Bioform skull has sustained multiple fractures from repeated forceful impacts on all sides. Bioskin complete. Numerous back wounds indicate the target was fleeing before being attacked. Target's cause of death identified to be multiple self-inflicted assault rifle shots. Stop hitting yourself. Ooh. Subject appears to have been trying to force something off of itself at the time of death. Yep, this has got Metroid written all over it. Alright. Let me just clean this area. Platform appears to have been crippled during combat, unable to reach safety before termination. Severe trauma sustained to all appendages suggests Bioform was killed by multiple attackers. Scans indicate assault rifle wounds from a friendly unit as the cause of death. Oh, one more. All life force energy has been siphoned. Scans estimate time of death to be 2.34 hours ago. Maybe I just don't remember these logs, or a lot of these coroner logs or whatever at all. But some of those seem kind of new or different. Okay, see ya. Bon appetit. Morphology. Unknown cell tissue has been dissolving due to various experiments. Oh, wrong button. This is a parasite queen skeleton. Unknown. Mutated specimen appears similar to parasitic Talon 4 bioforms. Yep. Howdy, neighbor. I'll tell you what, playing this without a map is something else. It's a bit of a maze. Oops. Oh, there we go. Wait. Okay, here we go. I was like, did I somehow take a wrong turn? Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay, here we go. Cool energy cell. Ah, ah, ah. Just occurred to me one menial difference. It is a cool spooky section. Couldn't really hear it, I think, because I was talking, but you can, if you listen carefully, you can hear the glass breaking and stuff. So good. Ah, hello. That one was fast. Yeah, I really like this part. Nice and spooky. Just the build up and everything. In other news, I finished editing the very next part of my F-Zero GP Legend playthrough, which will premiere sometime, probably right after done premiering the finale of Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I think, yeah, there was like this one instance where a Metroid actually phased into a wall and then it got stuck. It was funny. It's like the AI just didn't know what to do. Oh, right. Now this is an example where the Nintendo polish doesn't really come into play. That is, giving you enemies to fight immediately after you, or giving appropriate enemies to fight immediately after collecting a new upgrade. Because missiles are a bit tricky to use against these Metroids. Also, I realized I didn't scan you yet. Phase on Metroid. Wait, that's different. That's a little different. Because I think in the trilogy version, I think they're just called Phase Metroids. P-H-A-Z hyphen Metroid. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Can phase out of local time space, vulnerable to extreme cold. Maybe. Let me just verify that, actually. No, I think I'm misremembering. I think I'm just thinking of the phase-ing. Anyway, like all Metroids, Great Cold can immobilize the phase-on Metroid and leave it vulnerable to attacks. If the creature begins to feed, a concussive blast should be able to knock it away. It should. Heavy exposure to phase-on energy has mutated this strain of Talon Metroid. Subject can shift its body. Oh, it's specifically a Talon Metroid. I don't remember if that's... Subject can shift its body into a phase state, allowing it to ignore solid matter. The creature can emit bursts of phase-on energy and will drain the life force, or the life energy from its prey. Quasimodo is not gonna like those Metroids at all. If he wasn't a fan of the Resbits or the Hunter-ing, Probably not gonna like the Phazon Metroids. Man, getting frozen and burned up. Ah! Howdy, neighbor. Bye. Ah! Get him off with Morph Ball. Or by walking through a door. That's pretty funny. Hee hee hee. Oh. No! Okay, there we go. So can I get it from here? Possibly. Hey, did it from down here. Okay, yeah, I'll get this finished before 3 hours. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because the third bomb component. Yeah. Once you get the second bomb component, yeah, the after the second bomb component, the third is it's a pretty quick shot. Oh, those are the turrets, aren't they? Maybe? Yeah, you don't run into other saves other than your own ship in this region. But, you know, And then you have to, basically, in that other region, because your ship is going to be hauling a bunch of stuff. See, I think it's this way. Also, holographic projector is tied into Skytown's main network. AU-217's image is displayed. You sure about that? Because that looks an awful lot like AU-313. Yeah. Yeah, that is AU-313. Just the little things and that spinal cord thingy. Yeah. The game is actually lying to you and foreshadowing the final boss, basically. Oh wait. I mean, I can go that way. It's just I just won't bother until I've got Spider Ball. Oh wait, was it? Ah shoot, did I pick the wrong one? Wrong way. Maybe? Oakley dokley. Open up that door! Yes, I didn't say Richard. I think I'm misremembering where everything is. Yeah. See, I had where I was supposed to go in mind, but I picked the wrong way from the get-go anyway. Yeah, see, you can still get lost in this area, even though it's linear. Samus does a lot more somersaults. Ow. Speaking of flips, I'm not sure if Samus just hoists herself up there like that as well in the trilogy version sometimes, or if in the trilogy version all the time she'll just do a flip as soon as she hoists herself up, because aha, okay. What? Oh no. Oh no. I didn't collect the second part. Oh. Dang it. Alright, well, time to go back. This way. Yeah, so I went up. I was doing like muscle memory, like how I picked the wrong way. I went by muscle memory, except I had forgotten from which direction I was coming from. So, okay, on the plus side, the second component location I don't think is that far in. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and take a bathroom break for a second, so we'll be right back. Oh, my profile pic. I was like, PFP. I Upside down G-Man. That's an interesting take. Alright. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, it's if you forget the second one, it's it's just right here. All right. Anyway. You recover from fall stun quicker than you do in the previous games. In this game. Also, it just occurred to me, before I forget again, need to remember to scan the AU unit, because I haven't done that yet. I thought about calling this episode the Sun King, given the name of the boss, the final boss of Skytown. But I thought the comparison to Nova
Excellent work, Samus.
in StarCraft was better.
Your is complete. We are now ready to execute the final stage of our plan. Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire pod. We will mark the spire location on your map. Please hurry. There is no time to lose.
Indeed. Death by severe concussion. Oh shoot, wait a minute. Save station, hang on. Let me just hit this save ring real quick. Now for, honestly, one of my favorite sections in this whole game. Okay, before I forget, because last time I did this on the channel, I forgot to scan the AU unit, so I didn't get the login tree. Aurora Unit 217, organic supercomputer in charge of maintaining Skytown. Aurora Unit 217 was originally built to support GF Naval Base Demeter, but was assigned to Skytown base shortly after the Treaty of Alesia was signed 14 years ago. So that's at least two naval bases known, Norian and Demeter. Shortly after the Treaty of Alesia was signed 14 years ago. 217 has served admirably in its role as Skytown Administrator. I'm just thinking of Half-Life when I think of Administrator now, but... Dr. Breen, anyway, vast amounts of tactical intel have been delivered from Skytown under AU-217, along with valuable stellar and interstellar research data. It has interfaced well with the Elysian mechanoids and enjoys a productive working arrangement with them. Yeah, see how the image on the image displayed on the holo projector thingamabobbers and this do not match. There we go.
We are now ready to execute the final stage of our plan. Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire pod, and then return here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to... You're right. Yeah, on the plus side, this wasn't exactly a Combine invasion. Oh, I can't do it from here. Okay. Can I do it from here, though? Yes.
Data received.
So it just sits nice and cozy there, without many restraints and all that stuff.
Now that the bomb is in place, return to the AU chamber so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
Roger, roger. So something I was wanting to say earlier, just talking about Star Wars' strange use of the word. Okay, see, that time she did a flip. Strange use of the word system to refer to a planet or something instead of an actual solar system. I think, if I recall correctly, Mustafar was referred to as the Mustafar system. Which, if that's the case, that's extra weird because Mustafar is a moon. It's not even a planet, technically. I mean, it may be a planet, but, you know, it also orbits another planet.
The Theronian bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the pod's engine. This must be done manually. This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it?
It's funny they gave you a choice here. But basically, this is just a, like, are you ready?
Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
Sorry, it was just... Yeah. I really like this section of the game. Just the... the migration of Skytown and then moving the Spire pod and...
We will move the Skytown
Was that cutscene in the trilogy? That last part?
and then
Where it changed the angle? I'm not sure I remember that. We will move the Skytown facility as close as possible. I'm sorry. Alright. I tend to forget. I sometimes forget that, you know, I don't have to read it.
after shutting off the engines, use the escape capsule to return here.
Skytown migration complete.
We must now proceed to the bomb pod. We will release the cables once you're in position. We regret this mission places you in mortal danger, but there are no other options. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Those are strong cables.
Samus, we are sensing a large number of enemy units in your
Of course.
vicinity. The pirates must have detected your movement toward the seed. If the Spire is destroyed before reaching the impact site, all hope for Elysia is lost. You must defend the Spire at all costs.
Defend the spire! Defend the last of the diamonds! Also, if you're gonna put the, I'm basically a Vortigaunt. Anyway, alright. Space Pirate Assault Skiff, lightly armored assault craft. Cannon appears vulnerable. The fast-moving Space Pirate Assault Skiff is used to support troops in combat. The skiff is mounted with a tri-beam cannon, which is capable of firing powerful charged shots. However, the cannon itself is unprotected and can be easily overloaded. This modified version of the ATC has sacrificed durability for speed and often employs hit-and-run tactics. See if I can do this without hyper mode. Leave the target. So far, it's not looking good. So okay, these are just... Come on. Yeah, fall off. So long, run. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's a skiff. Oh, that was fun. Where'd it go? Oh boy. Oh boy, there are two of them now. Okay, this is the one that's damaged. Yeah, I think it can be done. I think it can be done. It's just, yeah. Where's the last one? Okay, here it is. Just gotta ignore the pirates. Ah! Oh no! Oh hey. Come on. I think this is the last skiff, too. Got it! Okay. And just... Deuces! Just jump off.
Engine override initiated. Beginning emergency escape pod. Scuttle sequence commencing. 5 minutes.
Escape pod is used for emergency evacuations. Enter.
Engine shutdown.
Enter to launch pod.
Escape pod malfunction. Opening repair access tunnel.
Huh. There were no subtitles for that part. Always something. This is another countdown that, at least while you're down here, has no countdown, like no visible countdown. Oh, shoot.
Engine shutdown in 4 minutes.
Ah! Okay. Almost ran out of time for that one. Oh,
Escape pod online.
yeah, I see that the trilogy version also added, like, you know, various subtitles and such,
Engine
where
shutdown
they were
in
otherwise lacking. Now up here you do see the countdown. Punch it! That's a little too much kinetic energy absorbed there, Phazon Shield. Or, I don't even know if it's a Phazon Shield, but it's a force field, alright. Thank you for telling me what I already know, but it's not really that annoying. I just like, you know, it's like, yeah, you don't say. Yeah.
Data received.
Okay. Time to bring back the Big Daddy Sun King robot. New critters. Can you cooperate? Thank you. Phazon Leech, non-aggressive scavenger that feeds on wounded and dead bioforms. Phazon leeches thrive on the bioenergy drained from weakened and dead prey. They often roam in groups, leaving behind toxic trails as they slide across terrain in search of sustenance. Their bodies are soft and unprotected, making them easy targets to dispatch. Fair enough. I think what I'll do instead of doing like a top 10 like top 10 prime bosses or something like that, I think what I'll do instead is I think I'll do one of those ranking things instead, like the S, A, B tiers, etc. Just because I don't do that well with like favorites as it is, so I think that might be better. Hey look, it's a Bakugan. Helios. Helios is using the storm bots to form a fast-moving ball of energy. Avoid contact with the sphere. Helios' exterior armor is well shielded, but still vulnerable to beam weaponry. Inflicting enough damage will cause him oh yeah, I forgot it refers to it as a him, yeah. Will cause him to overheat and expose his Phazon-enhanced core. This core can be overloaded with Phazon-based energy, Destruction of the core unit should prove fatal, but is difficult to achieve. Target is the prime bot of a large group of swarm bots, hence the name Helios, all of which are energized by Phazon. Helios will use the swarm bots for both offensive and defensive measures. Assuming different formations will allow for various forms of attack. Yeah, he heavily reminds me of a Bakugan. Also, is that like a heart or something you got in there? I do really like the concept of a boss for Helios. I think it's a pretty cool boss concept. I think like Moganar, I'm not too big of a fan of his music. Like, it's a cool track. I mean, it's a good track and all, but, like, does it really work for a boss theme? You know? If Helios was, say, not necessarily the main boss of Elysia, or the final boss of Elysia, I think that might help. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, shoot. Ah, no. This is the part of that where it's particularly like solar system-y looking. But yeah, the concepts, like the different stages and phases of Helios, I think are really cool. What make him pretty interesting and versatile. Though, you know, I just feel like he's kind of missing something. Or does he really deserve to be a final boss of a planet? Maybe. It's just like when you list your favorite bosses of different, your different, when you list your favorite Metroid bosses, does Helios necessarily appear on it, you know? Hang on, wait for it to overreact. Oh, you're finished already? Oh, he's doing the giant phase. Which I think is cool. Like, you know, he's actually creating limbs and such. With the freaking swarm bots. That's pretty cool. I don't know, it's like there's so many things about Helios that I really like, but just something about him prevents me from really liking him. Hard for me to really put my finger on it. Oh, yes, the vortex. Whoops. Oh, wait. Is this a solution to this problem? Yes, yes it is. Uh-oh. The Phazon singularity has grown in mass. The Phazon cancer. It's not really important to collect the health and stuff, but hey. Hyper missile. Speedy. Hello, core boy. Have some vitamin P.
Hello. How goes it?
I'm streaming.
Hello, Internet.
Everybody say hi, Victor. I'll kill you later.
Whoa! What is he have to be so mean?
And you let Milo down here, you jerk.
Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably. However, the threat is not over. We received word from our reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found.
That looks a lot like the little things you practice shooting at the beginning. So it's a message in a bottle, basically.
Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandrea, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared.
She probably, like, how she found the pirate homeworld, she probably, like, found a ship or something and disguised herself as a pirate and climbed aboard. I would imagine that's how it happened.
To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld. which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with phazon.
That last part really confuses me, just because I'm like, I thought we already established that. Like, what do you mean?
Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure phazon. Left unchecked, this corruption
So
could
it's
spread
getting
to
very
the
close to
entire
becoming a
galaxy.
second phase.
The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Andrea.
That last bit is like, that last part is basically them like, yeah, so at this point, we're guessing she also fell to the phazon corruption, so, just presume hostilities. Yeah, you got the phazon follicles. Don't you just love how computers will state the obvious? Okay. Well, that is an excellent time to stop. I'd say we've reached, what, the two... Oh, coming close on 3 hours again, actually. Yeah, that took... Skytown takes longer than I thought. Oh. That is a lot of sunshine on my face. Well, I was going to end it anyway, so... thank y'all so much for watching. As always, God bless. I hope to see y'all next time for some more Prime 3. We will begin the infiltration of the pirate homeworld. Ciao.